my gosh. Okay, now for my intro that I planned. Why won't it focus? Hey guys, welcome to another video where I'm completely out of focus and completely IRL. That's right. Hi guys, how are you doing, guys? I have a real crazy one for y'all today. Today, I am doubling down. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. Okay, so I didn't color any of the art today, so I didn't want to do like a speed paint and just have my sprite on screen because I felt like that was like, you deserve quality. So here's a picture of my iPad. So this is what we're doing today. Can you guess what we're doing today, guys? That's right! We're going over all of my fictional crushes. There's gonna be a lot of interesting things going on today, so without further ado, let's get into the shameless plug. Guys, go support my Cookie Run Keychain fundraiser. We are at, I want to say, like around 50% of the way there, so we're very close. We are so close to getting all the money we need so we can get the first batch of the keychains out. I'm really excited to get these out to you guys. I'm really excited to just see them in general. If you have it, feel free to donate because, like, you get a free keychain. Let's get right into the video. I'm going in literal order of like how I drew this or drew them. The original list, I should tell you this, the original list had 56 characters on them, but the closer I got to my deadline, which had to be pushed back because I have 2 jobs and 19 hours of class, I literally ran out of time. So I had to cut a few of them from the list. I don't have the original list anymore. I don't think it really matters. So we're gonna start with my forever love. I have been crushing on him since I was like 14. Whenever Mystic Messenger was like popping off is when I was like super into Juminhan. Okay, I know you can't see it, but there should be a speed paint on screen so you'll be able to see what I did anyway. So when I originally started this, I was supposed to be coloring them, so he doesn't have any eyes. Like, he has like eye outline, but he doesn't have like eyes. Like, there's no ball. There's no balls. So Juminhan. I love Juminhan. Okay, so this was actually my first like dating sim I ever played. I don't play dating sims because I kind of feel awkward doing it. But Jumin, oh my gosh, Jumin. Okay, I don't know what it is. I think it's his black cat energy. Here, I'm gonna show you the art again because I'm just so happy. Oh my gosh, he's so, I love him. I love him so much. Everything about him, I don't know how to describe it because I haven't played the game in forever, but there's something about the way he's so like put together and organized, and just his hair and his eyes and his skin. I go feral for some Mr. Han, okay? I love him. He is my favorite. To this day, I don't play Mystic Messenger anymore. The first time I tried to do Jumin's route, because I don't like to follow tutorials when I play games, I like to kind of figure it out on my own. I realized, you know what? Jumin's the one. I felt like he was like misunderstood, you know, like everyone was hating on him for no reason. I was like, guys, back off my man, okay? So the first time I did his route, I actually got the bad ending. And I don't know what I did to do that, but I got the bad ending. Maybe I was too eager. I did follow a tutorial to get the good ending, and I was so happy. We've had enough of that. So the next one. Eddie Munson. I was one of those girls. I didn't do the, you know, the songs, okay? I didn't put myself in any edits. I think the most I did was like read a fan fiction or 2. Maybe 3. But I'll tell you what, I was on vacation. I was in, where was I? I was in Florida with my family when season 4 came out, and it was July 4th, or maybe it was the day before July 4th. I really can't remember. I just know they were doing fireworks for July 4th. We were on the beach watching the finale. I was so distraught when Eddie died. I was so distraught. And as a matter of fact, I'll show you what I did. Give me a moment. I will show you. This is what grief does to someone. Jewelry! I went to this like artisan the next day, and I was like, I'm gonna be the metal babe. Guys, I don't listen to metal at all. I also bought a shirt. It's gone now, but I did have a shirt. It wasn't the Hellfire Club, it was like a, you know those shirts that are like acid reflux, but like it's not acid reflux. Sometimes it's a character or something. It was that, but it was like Eddie, and it was really cringe. I don't know why I bought that. So that's what grief does to someone. Oh, I'm not into Eddie anymore. The fans kind of ruined it for me, just like the fans kind of ruined everything for me. Fans are the reason why I'm not really into Fnaf anymore, because y'all are, like, really mean, so, yeah, no. Speaking of really toxic fandoms, did y'all ever watch Ed's World? I have not crushed on Tord since I was, like, 14? Probably? Fan fictions written and read. I was on Pinterest all the time, looking at the comics, the fan art, like, it was crazy. Tord was always my favorite because he was, like, so devious, you know? He's so devious. He's so devious. He's still cute, but, like, oh, the character, not the person, okay? That's weird. We're not talking about real people here. We're talking about, these are fictional men, okay? Not real. Relax. Speaking of fictional men, Ryuk, anybody? Please tell me I'm not the only one. Okay, now, when I was doing research for this, there were so many people that were like, Ryuk's human design, he's human design, he's human design. Shut up, okay? This is it! This is peak male performance. This is such a stupid video, what am I doing? I love Ryuk, truly. I think he's really funny. He's the goth babe, for sure. He's the goth mommy that everybody wants. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. It's the purple guy. Oh my freaking gosh, my ring light. Purple guy in the, what's his name? Phone guy. Why did I blank on? I wanted to call him Scott. Okay, so, guys, remember what I said about the FNAF fandom? Okay, I gotta calm down. Rebornica. That's a horrible way to start that. If you were in the fandom, the FNAF fandom, like, in the early days, like, when it was cool, Rebornica, who is not a good example of not being insane, but you get the idea. If you don't know who I'm talking about, look up, like, Rebornica Iceberg or something. Rebornica did some pretty awesome designs of these characters when they were just a bunch of pixels or didn't even exist at all visually. They were literally just the voice on the screen. I first fell in love with Purple Guy. Rebornica's design of Purple Guy. And what's really funny about this is now that I'm thinking about it, I think Purple Guy was actually, like, my first fictional crush. I really do think he was. This... How old was I? How old was I in 2014? I was in, like, 4th grade, so I was probably, like, 9. 9! So, I got into FNAF at the time. I was super in the fandom. I was, like, an observer, though. I never really interacted. I just, like, collected fan art and learned very quickly to do this without reference. What are they saying? He's saying, kill it, Scott, kill it. What is he telling him to kill? Leave it in the comments. What is Purple Guy telling Phone Guy to kill? Guys, I actually really want to make a video about this. Not this character, but on this topic. Genu, everybody! Genu! Yay, Genu! 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 This actually took forever. So, you're gonna see the, speed paint, but, like, dude, trying to figure out this guy's face, you would think, oh, it's symmetrical, it's very, like, stylized, it should be easy. And, I wish I could have colored this, but I just didn't have time. Yes, still in a Genu. Oh, I should specify, why did I draw his demon form? Because his demon form is hot, okay? He's purple. That's a common theme. No, I really like the outfit here. And also, he just seems like more, I don't know, let me give you, so you see this little picture of him in this corner? He's cute, but he's, like, cute, you know what I mean? But when they're all in their demon form, like Abby, oh my gosh, hold on, wait, I totally forgot I did this. I like Abby more than Genu, and here's why. Genu is, like, I ship him with Rumi because they definitely were supposed to be together. So, like, I can't like a man who's with someone, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, because it's only me. There can only be one. And I think they're just really cute together. They work, okay? It's established. That's how it is. This is, like, bad because it's on paper. And I just realized the eyes are, like, super duper off. But I was just quick sketching because my iPad was dead. Anyway, that's it. It's not, there's no speed paint for that, so just make fun of it. Boo! Boo, bad art, bad art. Ooh, yeah. I can't calm down for this one because This is foul. I can't believe y'all would make me make this video. Like, my gosh, you guys. Have you no shame? I don't. This is Silas from Love and Deep Stairs. He's so cute. No, not cute. He's fine. Like, this is my husband. This is... So, we actually eloped. God, can you, like... So, this is my... This is my husband. His name... Those are my hands, by the way. Those are my hands. Those are my hands. This is my husband, Silas. We're in deep love. I mean, we're deeply in love. Cooner game, cooner game. Get it out while you can. I don't care. It's actually not. If you've ever played the game, love Silas. He was also really hard to draw. Like, really hard to draw. I don't know what it was. I think it was the reference photo I was using. Maybe it was his mouth. Okay, Silas is really pretty, but drawing his face is, like, hard. Like, he's got a weird mouth to draw. It's pretty, but it's hard to draw. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm not gonna linger too much longer on that, but Silas, absolutely, still into Silas. I just developed this one. This is a new crush. This is recent times. He's really cute. If you've never played Love in Deep Space, worth. So, I have since put videos up on Transformers, and then since taken those videos down because nobody watched them and I was embarrassed. But that doesn't stop me from loving my Lord Megatron. So I don't even know how this happened because, like, he's goofy looking. Like, if you've seen the show, you know that he does, like, the Pennywise thing with his eyes. He's got walleye. It's crazy. This is, like, the coolest Megatron, in my opinion. Like, I think he has, like, the coolest design. I don't like that he's, like, more, like, beastly looking, if that makes sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why does he look more organic than the others? You know what I mean? Also, why are his teeth sharp? Like, is that just a Decepticon thing? Is that cosmetic? Do they, like, sharpen their teeth to be a Decepticon? Did only Megatron do that? Or is this from... I don't even know if this is canon in Transformers Prime. Was he a gladiator in this series? I don't remember. I don't actually even know. Regardless, you can't see him. Regardless, I think he's really good looking. I'm not into him anymore. I have other Transformers to thirst after. This one, during COVID, I cannot tell you how much fan fiction I read about this one. Din Djarin, everybody. Din Djarin. In my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, Din Djarin would totally want me. No. Because of Din Djarin, I made a whole OC. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't have a picture of her because it was done on paper. It's probably on my iPad somewhere, but he's the reason for the season, everybody. I've never played Bendy in the Machine, but man, that didn't stop me. This is Boris. Oh my goodness. You know what else is Boris? I'll show you. He's covered in cat hair. Ew. Oh my gosh. So I met one. Oh wait, I'm like way down here. Hold on. So I met one of my best friends online. I'm not friends with her anymore because I haven't heard about her. I haven't heard from her in years. I don't know what happened to her. Pauline, if you're out there, I miss you, man. We met on Wattpad. She had this Ask or Dare series about Bendy in the Ink Machine. And I went in. Oh my gosh, I was so young. Oh, this is bad. I went in and I kid you not, I like made it my sole purpose to like make Boris in the Ask and Dare fall in love with me. At the time, like I had this soda, I was called like Neko something, I forget what it was. So I was just a cat girl. I eventually started like a role play in the comments of this Wattpad Ask or Dare. To the point that we actually became, me and the creator Kate, we became friends. And we ended up like being friends on Instagram. And we just like, she stopped updating the book. And so we were like, well, what if we just move the story? Because we were like pretty in depth. Like this was a 3-year long role play that we were doing. It's like, what if we just move it to Instagram? We just do it over Instagram DMs. We had the whole cast of Bendy, along with like my own cast that was like a mix of like Ed's World characters and also like the children. Because, you know, like, obviously, I became a mother. Go ahead, my head. Alright, so this next one, you have to bear with me. It's weird, but I felt like I had to mention it because it was very important to the Dexterly lore. You should know this. You should know that this was years ago when I was a child. I've only been adult for 20, 19, 18, 3 years. So, hear me. I was really into creepypasta as a kid. So here's some Jeff the Killer and Laughing Jack. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. First it was Jeff the Killer, and it was mostly because of the fan art, and that's why I drew him in like the fan art style. I could have drawn him like the burnt potato that you saw on Twitter. I don't remember who made that, but someone made him like gross. They were like, it's realistic. I was like, ooh, looking like Humpty Dumpty over there. Man, fandoms aren't the same anymore. Back then, like, when I was a kid, it was, like, normal to, like, yassify characters, but now, it's like, if you make a character conventionally attractive, you're the devil. And I don't know when this happened, I don't know what the deal is. I kind of wish y'all weren't like that, because it, like, ruins the fun, but everyone experiences fandom their own way. If you think it's weird to yassify characters, okay, good for you. I don't think it's weird. In this case scenario, it is weird because this is a child. And I'm not saying I'm still into Jeff the Killer. I actually just drew fan art because I thought it'd be funny. Laughing Jack, though, he's not a child too, is he? Hold on. We have to do some research. I'm pretty sure he's a doll. How old is Laughing Jack, the creepypasta? Safari cannot load page. Okay, guys. I'm not into Laughing Jack, okay? Not into Jeff the Killer either. I did do a Jeff the Killer rewrite though, so if you want to see that on the channel, I didn't get to really do as much as I wanted to visually with it, but the audio is like, oh, I love the audio. I rewrote the whole thing, just like my version. I'm not saying like I'm better. It was just my thing, okay? Just like I can do fan art, I guess you could call it fan fiction. I'm not claiming it to be better though, okay? I'm not. Just you should check it out. I put a lot of effort into that video, so it'd be cool if you could listen to it. Also, my friend Bo voiced everyone except for the female characters, so kudos to him. He voiced like 7 people, I think. I'm not really remember. He's like my go-to voice actor. I love him. He does great stuff. We went to Nerdcore PartyCon together. It was amazing. We can't not talk about DJ Slendaddy. Why is he chibi, you might ask? Because I was tired. I just didn't really feel like drawing him because I already put so much effort into my other stuff, and you know, I started school like right around the same time that I was doing this one, so I just didn't have time, you know. And I kind of like the chibi version. I think it's kind of cute. I wasn't like super into Slenderman. I actually never even played the games because I was too scared because I had a friend. Actually, it's the friend that I made the bullying video about. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, here's the video. She like was really into Slenderman, and she had, I think, Slender the Arrival on like her Xbox or something. And I remember watching her play it, and like we never actually got to see Slenderman, but I remember being like obsessed with Slenderman in like a very casual way. I started playing Stardew Valley around 2022, I want to say. I'm still fairly new to. I've never actually beat the game before, but that doesn't mean that stopped me, because nothing stops me from romancing the characters. So, of course, we have. Oh my gosh, I almost said Shane. He's on the list, but what are your names? Sam and Sebastian. We have Sam and Sebastian. This was actually a lot of fun to draw. I love this art, honestly. I'm definitely going to color it. I have a weird feeling I saw this somewhere on Pinterest, so I hope I'm not copying someone without realizing it, but my first love was Sebastian. Then it was Sam. Then it was Shane. I think I love Shane because of the fan art, because when I play the game, I look at him and I'm like, oof. No, I do. I love my husband. I really do. So next we have one that wasn't a problem back when it came out, but in recent years, for some reason, everyone finds a problem with everything. When I tell you fandom ruins the thing, this is what I'm talking about. So we all know Security Breach came out. Whenever it came out, I had it on my PS4. So if that tells you how botched the game was when I played it, I never actually finished the game because it was unplayable. That didn't stop me though. Again, didn't stop me from indulging in fan art, fan fiction, Pinterest boards, songs, playlists. I think I have a plushie. I have drawn so much Monty fan art, like I'm not even kidding. Open any sketchbook and there's Monty in there somewhere. Like, I love Monty. I still do. I really, really do. I love Monty. I think he's a great character. I love his design. I love his voice. I love Monty. I love Monty so much. Also, his soundtracks are, like, really good. So here's what I mean, like, the fandom ruins it. When the game first came out, everyone was in the same boat with me. They were like, oh my gosh, look at these robots, right? I don't know where this idea came from, but for some reason there is like this very incorrect thought process that these glam rocks are possessed by children. Don't know what to tell you. That's false. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. He's just so fine. Yeah, I dramatized it. But this is drawing them in my style, aka how I want to, because I can, because I'm the artist. If you don't like it, you can do it yourself. This is how I drew it. I love him. Yeah. Yeah, I love him. He's great. While I'm on the topic of Five Freddy's Security Breach, I met Kellen Goff in person, by the way. Really nice guy. Again, dramatized. So this is the reference I was using, and I want to say it was perspective, like we're looking up at him, so his head would naturally be like smaller. I don't know who the original artist was, so if this is your art, put your name in the comments and I'll make sure to tag you in the video, or if you know who it was, I'll tag him in the video. I thought it was like a perspective thing, like we were looking up, so that's why his head is like super duper small. But the longer I look at it, the more I'm like, I wonder if it would have been better if I just did like looking straight on. I think I could have done a little better. I was a little rushed, because again, I was like moving really fast with this. I'm not really into Glamrock Freddy as much as I'm into Monty. Monty just has this energy about him that Freddy doesn't. So that's Monty. And as much as I hate this movie, I loved this character. I got really excited of thinking the shape is passing on to someone else. Something just landed in my eye when I did that. I loved that this character looked exactly like whatever his face is, who played Michael Myers in the original 1978 movie. I'm talking about the maskless version, Tony Moran. He doesn't look exactly like him, but he looks pretty close. And so I got really excited to see that, because I was like, oh my gosh, we're like actually passing on the torch. This is legacy. This is really cool. And then he freaking died. This is Corey Cunningham. He's so cute. Like, he's like cute. Like, actually, you know? Like, cute, endearing, and attractive, you know? What turned me off with Corey Cunningham, like, I thought he was great up until he went to go, like, kill my man Michael, which, like, that's my first husband, how dare you? There's a scene where he's in the sewers, and they flash this, like, flashlight on Corey's face, and he, like, grins, and it's just, like, just kind of nasty. I didn't like the way he looked. He's just, you know, like, when people think they're tough, and they make a face where they're like, it just reminds me of that video of that guy. He's like, you don't want to make a deal with the devil. You know, like that. That's what it reminded me of when I saw it. Like, it just, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, when I saw him do that smirk, it was like, it wasn't, oh, he's bad. Oh, he's gonna get him. Oh, he's the next Michael Myers. No, I got like, okay, go to bed. I have a right to say this, okay? I do have my cringe moments. So if someone does something cringe, anyone can say it's cringe, but I especially cringe is making a video about all of your fictional crushes that you decided to draw just because you can. So, anybody into Starscream? Oh my goodness, this is a perfect opportunity. I have to show you my figurines. This is my masterpiece Coronation Starscream. Why am I holding him like that? Because I think his rib is about to fall out. I love him. I had to get him secondhand. He dusty. Oh my goodness. He dusty. You don't get out much, do you? This is my magnum opus right here, is this guy. He's got all of his pieces. I love him. I love you. He loves me too. As you can see, I love him, because it says so on the... Wait, there. Starscream! Something about him. I just fell in love. And then I watched Transformers Prime, fell in love again. Then I watched all the other shows that I forgot the name of all of a sudden, fell in love with him again. Then we have the Bayverse movies. I did not fall in love. But then we have Transformers 1, and then I fell in love again. He's so cute. I love him. I don't think anything that I'm into is reaching the right audience. But we'll see. I have a very strong male audience. So in that case, guys, Castle Crashers! There's the blacksmith. Okay, the blacksmith, I don't know what it is about the blacksmith. I think it's the freaking horns. I mean antlers. I love Castle Crashers. I played it a lot when I was younger. Love him. I used to call him the Purple Knight, like a lot, and then I realized he was called the blacksmith. I still call him the Purple Knight in my mind. He's cool. Battle Block Theater. Hattie Hattington. When I tell you, I used to sing Buckle Your Pants like all the time. That was like the thing. That's what you did. You collected the Minecraft books, you trade Pokemon cards, you sing Buckle Your Pants. That's what you did. That's what life was back then. This isn't serious, obviously. I could have gone serious. I could have made him schmexy, but I didn't. I used to associate the narrator's voice with Hattie. I don't know why. I knew it wasn't him talking, but in my mind, I was like, no, this is definitely Hattie talking. It feels right for Hattie to have that kind of voice. I can't imagine him with any other voice. And I know he literally has a voice, but I'm pretty sure it's the same guy who did the narration for the entire game. I've also never played Final Fantasy, but I play a lot of Smash Bros, and I bought Sephiroth, and I fell in love. Don't worry about the marketplace. My reference photo in the corner, so this is my Sephiroth. Why is it crooked? I purposely play as Sephiroth, like, all the time. I'm not good at the game, I'm not good at playing Sephiroth, but the times that I do get to win, and I get to see him do that little, like, that turn thing. Sephiroth, everybody. Sephiroth! I don't know anything about him. I just know he's pretty. I am really big into Cookie Run Kingdom. Like, really into it. If you haven't seen any of my Cookie Run Kingdom videos, here's them right here. So, I'm really into Cookie Run. If it wasn't obvious by the Shadow Milk cat plush on my shelf, I totally forgot that was there and that you can see it. And the fact that in my cosplay video, which also if you haven't seen that video, I put a lot of effort into that one too. Here it is. Ha! I don't think it was the best Shadow Milk cosplay. I think I did pretty good for never doing it before. Dark Cacao. Let's focus, show. There he is. Ha, gorgeous. I think I made his eyes maybe a little too high, but I don't care. I like how this drawing turned out, but I just wanted to make him look like... Holy smokes! I wanted him to look like older, because he's like old, right? He's a dad of a grown man, so he has to be old enough. I wanted him to look aged, like a fine wine, because that's what he is. And then I obviously wanted to make sure that he like had like a very regal, like uninterested look, and I think I did a pretty good job at that. I really like this one. But you know what I like more? The drawing I did of his son. You guys know what I mean, right? Right? Dark Choco. Oh, I'm just gonna cut the video off. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't really know what happened here. Why I like both him and his father. I think that's kind of creepy. I really liked this little, like, vision Dark Cacao had of, like, his son taking over the kingdom and being all happy. That's why I drew him in that form. I just really liked it. I thought it was really cool. So that's... And that developed into a crush because I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I don't really like this drawing, okay? But I do like these characters a lot. Sun and Moon! I know they're the same person, but I drew them separately because why not? Sun and Moon, it was just one of those things. I didn't find Sun all that, like, attractive. This is a weird thing to say. This is a weird video. Sun wasn't attractive. It was Moon, but Moon also creeped me the freak out. But something about Sun, like, towards the end of that sequence, I don't know what it was. I was just like, you know what? I can understand the attraction here. And then the fan art happened and all that, and it just, you know, it just went crazy from there. And for this character, I very much engaged with fan fiction. This is Shredder, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know. And this is mostly based on the 1980s cartoon version. I think Shredder's pretty cool. I kind of mixed the 1980s and 2012 version here. I really like Shredder. You'll notice I didn't mention Rise of the TMNT. Why? Because I can't stand... I do like the show, okay? I like the show. I hate Shredder. I prefer Shredder as a human. I drew pure vanilla as Dwight Schrute. I don't really know how to describe... I also met Yuri Lowenthal. So, he's really nice, by the way. So nice. I love you, Yuri. You're amazing. Pure Vanilla was one of those characters, like, I didn't like him from the game. It was mostly fan art that got me, like, into him. in fan fiction and just like engaging in fandom in general, observing fandom. I never really engage in it because this is another case of wild fandoms. And I mean wild. They're scary. I'm terrified of the Cookie Run fandom. I don't really know how to describe this one. I just think he's pretty. And Yuri does a really good job at voicing him. But again, nobody beats my Jumin. My Jumin is at the top. Jumin is always at the top. Jumin, Silas, and then everybody else. So I don't really like how I drew this character because I don't think this is how I really imagine him, but I was scared to draw him the way I wanted to because whenever I do that, people on the internet get mad at me when I draw things how I want to. So I drew this one with a mix of both worlds, of what the fandom likes and what I like. And when I say what I like, this is actually more accurate to how he looks in the game. Like, not entirely. You'll see what I mean. This is Burning Spice. Yup. I love Burning Spice. Okay, Burning Spice is my favorite. I think he's amazing. I love his story. I love his voice. I follow his voice actor on TikTok, which really threw me off. I love everything about Burning Spice as a character and like everything that surrounds him. There's a thing that some of the fans do when they do fan art of Burning Spice, which I think is cool, but I wouldn't do it myself, is they give him like facial hair. Totally chill if you want to do that. If you want to give him facial hair, go for it. I don't want to. I love Burning Spice. Still definitely crushing on Burning Spice. So next is one that was ruined not by the fandom. I don't play Call of Duty. And before you try to guess, it's not Ghost. It's Koenig! Koenig! So Koenig got ruined for me because I saw his design before I heard his voice. This is no shade to the voice actor, but that is not how he should have sounded. It like ruined the whole thing for me. I'm over here thinking he has like this like sultry like Markiplier voice, and then he talked. I still think he's cute, attractive, handsome, but he's not on my radar anymore because he sounds like a dork. And that's no shade to guys with higher voices, okay? That's true. This is a fictional character. And it just kind of threw me off because I really did not expect him to have that kind of voice. I'm so tired of this video! Have you seen the amazing digital circus? Because I have, and I love Kane, and he's my husband, and I love him so much. Alex, you would like to do a cameo for me? I'm kidding. I really love Kane, like, a lot. I know he's an AI. He's also a fictional character. I don't know if you knew that. There's something about, like, his charisma, his energy. I don't even care that he's a pair of dentures and eyeballs. There's something about him. He's just so unique. He's so cool. And I love his voice. Alex! You did a great job, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so itchy right now. I was freaking out. I hope he doesn't die! Had the favorite character awards, and at the end of it, Kane's like, oh, I wonder how many of them voted for me. None of them did! I would have voted for you. Me. I would have put up a fight, too. I don't understand why the other characters don't like him. I would have voted for you, Kane. I stand with Kane. You know who else I love? My husband, Shane. My husband, Shane. There's something about, like, a man that wants to help with stuff. Is that too much to ask? Like, I feel like that's such a weird thing. Oh, I just love a guy that likes to help out. That should be expected. I shouldn't have to ask you to help me with chickens. So the fact that he, like, loves the chickens so much and he, like, makes an effort to, like, take care of himself and get better. He cares about himself once, like, the farmer, like, takes time to, like, show him that he's not completely worthless. The farmer gives him hope. So he, like, grows, and it's really cool to see. And I think Shane has some serious, like, character development that I love. I just love seeing the redemption he has. And I think that's, like, part of why I'm, like, so into him. His sprite, ooh, it's the heart. It is the personality. It's not always about what you see on the outside. It is everything to do with who the person is. You know, I know I sit here a lot of the times and I'll be like, oh my gosh, let's make him hot. Let's make him conventionally attractive. I do that for fun, okay? I know it's unrealistic. I know it's not real. I'm an artist. I can draw what I want. And if it doesn't exist, why not draw it? Oh, I don't think anyone's actually that shallow. Like, anyone in the art community is actually that shallow. I mean, like, if anyone is going to be not into the conventions, it's going to be artists, because we're not shallow like that. Like, we actually see past those things. We understand that there's personality. So don't sit here and claim that, oh, Dexterly, oh, what's wrong with you? I'm not the one making TikToks about people. Let's just put that out there. Ah! Wait, you can't see it? No, that was embarrassing. Okay, let's do it again. Ready? You guys ready? It's Pyramid Head, it's Pyramid Head, it's Pyramid. I don't like the Silent Hill movie. It's weird. It made me really uncomfortable. Yeah. People who say they like that movie, I do worry about you. Genuinely. It's a very unsettling film. Not because it's a horror film, not because it's psychological, but because of what happens to the women in that movie. It's disgusting. Zane Romave. Wait, you can't see it again. This is not my best fan art. Personally, I don't think I really drew him the way I wanted to draw him. This is so bad. This is actually horrible. It's so not done. I just doodled it real quick and I was like, good enough, move on. Zane Romave from MCD. If you don't know what that is, it's this person named Afmao. She doesn't make the same videos anymore. She used to make some pretty cool stuff. Minecraft role plays. She used to do, all sorts of other things, but specifically I'm talking about the Minecraft roleplays right now. Zane is up there with like Purple Guy, like one of the OGs. And I still have my MCD poster up here. I can't show you because, well, yes I can. Here, I'll show you. Oh my gosh, it's my setup. Look, it's my MCD poster. Oh my gosh. Hello. I do like Afnao. Not her recent stuff. No shade. Get that bag. Whoa, guys, you know the show? The show. What's it called? Welcome to Derry is coming out, like, I think this month, like, in September. Why is Pennywise chibi? Because I thought it would be cute. Pennywise, I go back and forth on if I still like him or not. I'm gonna go with no. For all my Skyrim fans in the house, did you guess it was Cicero? Because that's who it is! Haha! I love him. So I didn't know that you can't marry Cicero without a mod in Skyrim, and even then, it's not a very satisfactory mod. I was married in Skyrim to another man, met Cicero, and decided, I like him more. So, tried to file a divorce. Well, they wouldn't let me, so instead I murdered my husband. And I tried to marry Cicero, only to find out that you can't. So now I'm still, like, the game still thinks I'm married because I didn't, like, you can't really divorce. Like, once you're married, that's kind of, like, it. Like, I tried to get out of it, and I couldn't. I'm forever widowed in the game, and I, like, can't remarry. Cicero was one of my early crushes. He's been around for a very long time. So I was watching My Hero Academia back when it, like, first came out. I was their age when the show came out. I was 15, so that's, like, my only justification for why this character is still on the list. Obviously, he didn't age, I did. I'm now 5 years older than him. I wasn't drawing him aged up. I'm not crushing on him anymore. If there's like an aged up version or something, maybe. But like, this is a child, so like, obviously I'm not. Okay? Ejiro Kirishima. I love him. Or I did. Back when I was his age. Oh, Ejiro Kirishima was really into him during the time that I was a child. I'm not a child anymore. I'm an adult. So this is kind of awkward. Any Minecraft fan isn't even a real character. Herobrine! Wait, Herobrine, everybody. Why is he buff? Because I can. I do still like Herobrine. Was really into Herobrine, like scared of Herobrine, then I became really into Herobrine. I don't really know how that works. So y'all know I'm really into Transformers 1. John Hamm, you deserve a raise for voicing the sexiest Transformer I've ever laid my eyes upon. I love him so much, and I can't find any good figurines of him, otherwise I'd have one already. When I tell you there were so many edits from TikTok saved into my phone when I had pneumonia and I was just saving everything I could. Oh my gosh, there was something wrong with me. I still love Sentinel Prime. I don't know if I like him more than Starscream. I think Starscream will always be my big time boy. Starscream. This next one I'm about to show you. Sentinel. Dun 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 dun. Soundwave. I actually crushed on Soundwave first before I crushed on Starscream. Again, it's that Black Cat energy. I don't know what it is. There's something about Soundwave. You know, I just can't really describe it. I think it's his character design. His character design's pretty cool. Guys, I don't really like Transformers Prime Soundwave. I know, but hear me out. Oh, he just looks so weird. It's cool, but I can't crush on that. So this, we're just gonna say, at the time, I was a child too, so it's okay, but obviously not into him now. But back then, I rip on Michael Bay a lot. I really do. But here's one thing Michael Bay doesn't know. I thank him and I love him for creating the best Ninja Turtles I've ever seen. I know they're divisive, and I know that, like, the second movie is kind of bad. But guys, I love Michael Bay's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I really, really like the Turtles. I love Splinter. It's great. I love this so much. So I drew little chibis of Donnie and Raph because those were the ones that I crushed on, like, really hard. It was always Donnie, but ew! It was always Donnie. You can't see it. Donnie for a really, really long time, and then it became Raph, like, towards the end of my childhood, I guess you could say. And finally, we're at the very end. I know this has been the weirdest video I've ever made, but I really hope y'all have been enjoying it because I thought it would be fun, and I did a lot on this video. I did a lot of work. Before I show you the last drawing, I do have to do this. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Make sure you watch it to the very end. Check out my link tree with all of my different socials and platforms. Be sure to check out my Ko-Fi, where you can donate to my Cookie Run Keychain fundraiser. You can check out my commissions, which you've seen plenty of examples today of just my sketches. I do color. There are examples on there if you want to see those as well. Now, we are at a very underwhelming finale, but you can't do this without putting at least one very important person in the list. Michael Myers. It's just a little chibi. I thought it was cute. Maybe I'll turn this into a keychain or a sticker. What do you guys think? If you don't know what to comment if you want the Michael Myers keychain sticker thing, and I'll see what I can do. I actually crushed on him super, super hard. I was really crushing on Michael Myers. Like, I was down bad. Shortly after Halloween Ends came out, and, you know, I think it was maybe a year later, kind of lost my fire for horror. And with my death of love for horror, the death of a bachelor came next. Yes, that was a Panic at the Disco reference. I had to drop Michael Myers. Unfortunately, my heart belongs with another. His name is Jumin Han. Guys, this is a really weird video. I don't know why I made this video. I thought it would be fun. I really did not intend on doing an IRL video especially, so I really hope y'all appreciated this. I put on a little bit of extra concealer for you guys, so I've also been sitting here spending my whole night recording this video, so I really hope you guys like it. If you didn't, that's too dang bad! If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. If you do, you do. That's great. If you enjoyed, subscribe. Be sure to come back for more. Check out my other videos. I do a lot of art videos. This is my first time ever doing an IRL art video. Oh, I really hope this was a fun little change of pace. Anyways, guys, enough of being ridiculous. Thank you all so much for sticking around and watching this absolute nonsense. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope maybe this was just some good lunch video or background noise while you did something. Who knows? Maybe you drew your crushes too. Leave a comment. Let me know, who were your fictional crushes? Were any of mine yours as well? And do we need to duke it out? Otherwise, just again, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you, sincerely hope to see you in the next one.